Have you ever been on a long and difficult journey wondering if you'd ever reach your destination? A time when you felt stuck in the in-between, where the excitement of the start has faded, but the finish line is nowhere in sight? The Book of Numbers is the story of a journey like that. It's a book about God's people in the wilderness. It begins with great hope. The Israelites, fresh from their rescue from Egypt and having received God's law at Mount Sinai, are organized and ready. The Promised Land is just a short journey away, but almost as soon as they set out, the complaining begins. Then comes the catastrophic turning point. They send 12 spies into the Promised Land. 10 of them come back with a report of fear, focusing on the giants and the fortified cities. They say, "We can't do it." Only 2 spies, Joshua and Caleb, trust in God's promise. The people listen to the fearful majority and rebel against God, refusing to enter the land He had promised them. The consequence is heartbreaking. That entire generation is condemned to wander in the wilderness for 40 years until every one of them has passed away. A journey that should have taken weeks becomes a lifetime of aimless wandering. The middle of the book is filled with the stories from these 40 years. It's a difficult read, full of rebellion, grumbling, and judgment. But it's also a story of God's staggering faithfulness. Even in their disobedience, God doesn't abandon His people. He still guides them with a pillar of fire. He still provides them with food from heaven. When a foreign king hires a sorcerer named Balaam to curse Israel, God turns the curse into a blessing. When the people are dying from venomous snake bites, God provides a bronze serpent on a pole as a means of healing and salvation. Finally, the 40 years come to an end. The rebellious generation is gone. A new generation now stands on the banks of the Jordan River, looking across at the Promised Land. The book ends where it began, on the cusp of the promise, with a new hope that this time they will trust and obey. So, what does this ancient story of wandering mean for us today? Numbers is a powerful warning about the devastating consequences of unbelief. It shows us that our lack of trust can keep us wandering in circles, unable to step into the promises God has for us. But even more than that, Numbers is a testament to the relentless faithfulness of God. It reveals a God who sticks with His covenant people even when they are at their absolute worst. His judgment is real, but His grace is persistent. He never leaves them, and He is determined to fulfill His promise, even if it's with the next generation. The book shows us that the wilderness, for all its hardship, is a place where we are forced to learn what it means to depend on God for everything. And it gives us a stunning foreshadowing of Jesus, who said that just as Moses lifted up the bronze serpent in the wilderness, He too would be lifted up, so that all who look to Him in faith might be saved from their sin. Numbers reminds us that even when our journey is long and we fail along the way, God is faithfully leading us home.